Hello, today is the first entrepreneurship interview on Intermountain Gold Refiners channel. This is Brooke Weiberg, and she is with Koru and Company.
Yep.
Okay, welcome to our channel.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so for the first question, I want to ask you about something jewelry related because a lot of our audience members are into jewelry, whether they're buying it or selling it or finding it with metal detectors. We have a lot of cool people that visit with us and hang out with us. So tell me about a precious jewelry you remember from your childhood.
Yeah, well, I definitely like, instead of having a whole bunch of jewelry, I just like some authentic pieces, and one in particular would be my grandma's wedding ring that she did give me. It's over 60 years old, super vintage. I haven't seen any rings really like it, and I love it so much, and that's kind of what inspired my wedding ring, is that vintage look. So yeah.
Well, we set up the camera so we could show it. Let's give people a look.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so let's see here. I'm going to show this to you guys. Let's see if I can get it in focus. So, guys, look. Okay, first of all, this is a huge diamond. It's like 1.5 carats. It's princess cut. And look at the detail work. This is a beautiful ring. We just kind of got lucky that she happened to like this vintage style that her grandmother had. And this is just a very nice older look. So this look, you think, is about 70 years old?
Yeah, I mean,
that
ring is probably over 70 years old now. Yeah. She's been gone a while, so probably at least that.
And then this one also is a little bit of a different look, but this is one way you can tell vintage or antique jewelry is just by the style, like the fine details, the tiny details that they put into these, I guess, older designs. The jewelers really put a lot of work into these kinds of things.
Yeah, it's been a great ring, and it never gets old. I think it's a timeless piece, and that's what I wanted.
So you wanted to have for yourself.
Yep, I did.
That's cool. All right, so one of the things that I'm currently promoting is my passive income jewelry. I'll link a description, or I'll link a link to the video that I made previously about that. But basically what I'm offering to the public is if you have like an audience and you want to make a custom piece for your audience, you can do that. Either you can pay for it up front, or we can pre-sell the concept pictures to your audience. And if somebody buys the ring, then we can make it, and then it'll become a part of my artistic jewelry website collection that we'll be building up for people that have audiences.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So this will be fun for like podcasters, YouTubers. I'm just trying to think like who else, but that's kind of the idea of that.
Yeah.
And then so moving on to the next idea, when did you start entrepreneurship?
It was probably around November of 2017. I was working, not making much money, kind of miserable, working every day till 5 and all day Saturday, and just didn't have time for anything else but that, and was just kind of giving my life to somebody else. And I just didn't want to do that. I had a lot of creative things going on in my head, and I was just wanting to step out. So I did. I went out on my own, 2017.
Cool. All right. So what does Koru and Company mean? Or Koru, I guess.
So yeah, my company is Koru and Co. And what Koru means is new life, new beginnings. Because I was in a time of my life that was pretty toxic, and decided that I just wanted to get out of it. It was hardest thing I've ever done. And that's what that represented to me. And when I came up with the name, all of a sudden things started to roll. But Koru is actually the beginning of the silver fern in New Zealand. Starts out as a tiny little spiral and grows into this big, beautiful fern. And that is called a Koru if you actually look it up.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see that, and that's what it represents, is new life, new beginning. And
Yeah.
that's what it represents to me.
I did search it, and I did find some like little green spirals. So I'm
there
actually
you go.
that is consistent with what Google like decided to show me. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. So as part of your company, I heard you recently had some makeup bags made, and could you tell me about those a little bit?
Yeah. So they're actually a travel bag, travel makeup bag, but not specific just to makeup. I've traveled a little bit, and so I was inspired to make a travel bag, a travel beauty bag, or anything really. It holds a lot of different things. It's pretty versatile, and the bags that I've sold are going to a lot of different uses, which I love. It's exciting. So it just has a strap, and it's like, and this one is stuffed full.
Yeah, my wife stuffed this one full of our baby stuff, so it's like a baby bag for us. It's a lot smaller and easier to carry around than like one of those big like baby diaper bags, if you know what I'm talking about.
Should we open it?
Yeah, let's open it up and see how we packed it.
It's totally customizable, so it has these little compartments you can move around and make it how you want, hold what you want, but Francie, Ammon's wife, has her baby stuff in it. So it's got books here. Oh, sorry, I can't see. There we go.
I'll hold it.
Yeah, perfect. So it's got this flap. You can stick things in there. It's got a zipper, goes all the way in. And then this obviously is another zipper right here. And then the big main part is the customizable part.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Unzip
You got it?
Side. Yeah, I do.
So this, you can actually take these little dividers out, if you can see them.
So I'll show them how it's like organized.
Yeah.
We put a ton of stuff in here.
Make it how you want it, and then
you can like take these out.
You can take them out. Yeah.
So they're just like little sections that you can like put together, right?
Yeah. And sometimes like
put that back
I've just taken all the dividers out and put stuff in there.
Put big things in there.
This is it's built to hold brushes, so you can put a ton of brushes, but a lot of people do a lot of different things in there when they travel, toothbrushes or things like that. Yeah. Yeah. So my husband actually uses it for his supplement bag, for his workouts, his pre-workout, his BCAAs, he takes vitamin B12 shots. He puts everything in there. He likes it a lot. So it's been used for a lot of different things, but it's been a great bag. It's been a lot of fun designing it and then selling it. So I hope a lot of people get some good use out of it.
So let's see. So if somebody wanted to buy one of those bags from you, where could they go to get it?
Yep, I just have a website. So just go to koruandco.us and it'll go right to my store, and you can see the bag right there.
Okay, and the Koru, the and part is spelled out A-N-D, right?
KORUANDCO.US.
Okay, perfect. So now they know. I'll put a link down in the description so you guys can find that easier too. If you're on the YouTube channel. If this eventually turns into a podcast, which it might, then they'll have to just do it by hearing. That's why I asked how to spell it. But let's see. So, what is like your current passion?
So my current passion, well, obviously it's to be, to put out some great quality products on my website, things that I think people are going to like and, you know, want to use for themselves and get a lot of value out of. My passion though would be horses. I did equestrian jumping for 13 years, competed in that, and I have 2 beautiful horses right now. And eventually I taught English writing at one point, and then my life kind of changed. And so I'd like to get back into teaching because it's super good for youth, especially kids that are struggling with stuff, you know, maybe insecurities or things that are going on in their home or just within their own minds that they struggle with. Horses, their spirit gets into yours, and they are healing. And I want to help kids. I want to start a riding school, English riding. I want to, get people learning the discipline. You get super strong as an English rider. You can ride bareback. You don't have to have a saddle because you get really strong legs, and you really bond with the animals. And I've seen kids come right out of some really troubled times. So that's my passion. I want to start a riding school. Yeah.
Cool. I think that's really good because, like, there's a lot of people and kids especially out there that are in need of, like, emotional support, and they just are not getting the support that they need.
Mm-hmm.
But, this whole idea of, like, going and meeting these horses, these loving horses that, like, I don't know, they just use, like, your body language and your emotions, and like, they just, like, kind of bond with you, right?
They do. Yeah, some kids are really closed off too. They might not be willing to open up to anybody, but they'll open up to a horse.
They'll open up to the horses.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. It's a very, I've witnessed it, and I've seen it and experienced it in my own life, and I love them, and they're just wonderful for people. Very misunderstood animal.
Yeah.
And I'd like to rescue horses and show people what they are and what they can do for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk business a little bit. This is an entrepreneurship interview and maybe podcast or channel or whatever I've got going on. What has been one of the biggest business mistakes you've made?
I think the biggest mistake is trying to be perfect stop me from moving forward. Feeling like I've got to have everything in order. It has to be perfect. It has to be professional. And it crippled me. It halts me, and I can't move forward. And I think that I read something, some of the greatest people, successful people, don't let trying to be perfect stop them. Just start. And so that was a mistake. I had a long period of time where I just sat there not knowing what to do, instead of just putting it out there, whether it was perfect or not, just starting.
Yeah, I think when I was a lot younger, I definitely had that, like, it has to be perfect mentality. And I've obviously relaxed. This is not a perfect video, guys.
It's okay. Just gotta let it go. And
I've decided to start making it. I mean, we got this green screen, which is really cool. It's really helping, like, build some concepts and stuff. And try some different things out.
Yeah, I was able to get me and my horse up there in the background.
Yeah, we can get your horse here in the video, which I think is great. Let's talk about let's talk about your biggest success building your business.
Overcoming my fears. Obviously, I communicated with China with my bags and stuff. And
what did you have to do that?
I had to overcome some real anxiety and fears. I didn't know what to say, how to say it, who to contact, and it was a big deal for me. But as I just took one step and just did some emails, sent some out there, it was like, well, here we go. It actually wasn't as scary as I thought. A lot of our fears, I think, are in our mind. We make them bigger than they are, and I think it's just taking one step at a time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. So, like, okay, so if you were to, probably we'll get some people on here that want to get in contact with China and order something in, or have something custom made. How would you recommend they start, kind of step by step?
You can start Googling on Alibaba. There's a lot of products on Alibaba and a lot of stuff. And there's contact the seller. Hit that button and send them an email.
Okay.
And realize that they want your business. They want to talk to you. They're actually really quite helpful. As you get better at it, you kind of have to screen, because there's going to be some that are going to be willing to work harder than others, but you'll learn that as you go.
To figure out who you can work with and who you can't. Yeah. That's one of my guiding principles is, like, I like to find people that I can do repeated business with because it leads to a long-lasting
Yep.
Flow of income, essentially.
Right.
So I always look for those good relationships that are going to work.
Yeah, that's important. And just be grateful, when you're talking to them, and they really respond to that. If you're truly grateful for just, them taking the time to work with you, they respond really well and will do a lot for you.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. So, let's see. So, where can people follow you?
I'm on Instagram, so it's Koru and Co.
Spelled out.
Yep, spelled out, and then you can just find me on my website. That's really, I do have a YouTube channel. I haven't done a ton of videos, but maybe that link you could put too. But as far as where I'm at, mostly on Instagram.
Mostly on Instagram.
Yeah.
What kinds of things do you think you're going to put on your YouTube channel?
Well, lots and lots of stuff with the bag, showing that the bag can go a lot of different ways. But I'd like to put some of my horse stuff on there too.
I think people would really like that.
Because they're so much fun, and they're cute, and they're funny, and they do make you laugh. I've got some videos of them that are funny. So, if you're not a horse person, I still think you'd enjoy
some of the videos.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think my daughter would enjoy the videos.
Yeah.
I really do.
All kids do. How can you not?
Yeah. Horses are beautiful, powerful animals. And I haven't had the chance to interact with them a lot, but I have gotten the chance to ride one a few times. So
that's good.
It was something I like to do. Well, I think we're kind of out of topics to talk about tonight. So if you like this, hit the like button. If you know somebody that would maybe benefit from watching it, please share it. And hit that subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right. See ya.
See ya. Let's see here. Da 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 da. Stop.